Welcome to Dangerous Grounds Network, the #1 online radio network. 100% American Badass. Sponsored by Madison Rising, Kings Hollows, The Veteran Exchange, Combat Flip-Flops, Branded Warriors Inc., Black Rose Tattoos. The Dangerous Grounds Network is here to give Americans a chance to be heard, play badass music, and to help all those in need with information. All our hosts have a great mind and knowledge to bring to you all. Anyone can come as a guest. Email us at dgn1980@my.com and let's see what you've got. As we always say, let's get dangerous.
Sergeant Sanchez, throw a grenade! As soon as he said that, I was like, you throw a grenade. The bullets are up here. That's why we're all down here, man. And he's like, just throw a grenade! And I was like, are you sure? Because there's a lot of trees, man. That shit could bounce back and hit us. And he goes, just throw the fucking grenade! And I was like, God damn it. So I grabbed the grenade, right, and I pulled the pin, and then I get up on a knee, and I chuck it as hard as I can, and then I get down for the explosion, and all I hear is, and then somebody yells at me, like, damn it, Sanchez, you threw it too far, and landed in the fucking river! And I was like, well, don't yell at me, like, we're on the same team, like, don't focus on the negative shit, you know. At least now we know they're not in the fucking river, you know.
Don't close your eyes, you'll miss the show. Been a lifetime, now the moment's passed. Been waiting here so I can kick some ass. Now face the crowd, no backing down. Been down and out, here's what it's all about. Let's get things started. Time to be a man. Nowhere to run now. You just had your chance. Bury your head.
What up, what up, what up? We got the Dangerous Grounds radio show brought to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Your host, Big Country, from the Veteran Exchange, Big Ant, Redcon One Music Group, Star Aries Cobain, and CJ Ripka from My High Radio. What up?
What up, what up, what up?
That was perfect. All three of y'all said that at the same fucking time.
We talked about it before the show. Nobody knows.
Epic, epic, epic. All right, so the crowd's filling up quick. Hey, y'all, come on in. If y'all listen to the Spreaker app, hit the title of the show. Come on into the chat group. Or if you're listening through the Dangerous Grounds website, hit that little bitty chat button in the middle of the play blocks and come on in and hang out with us and give us your thoughts on our subject of the pickup guide for veterans. Brought to you by Mr. Anthony himself.
Hey, man. Hey, it ain't brought to everybody just by me. It's brought by all of us. We are creating this.
Travis, you're a trip, bro.
Oh, this motherfucker right here.
That is epic.
But anyway, Travis is joining us. Travis is one of those veterans, man. He really needs this. You know what I mean? He needs this pickup guy. He's on one of those, what we like to call dry spells. So if there are any ladies listening, Travis is a nice, disease-free, as far as we know, young man. He does have a kid, but the kid is adorable. And if you are, in that time of your life where you are just fucking baby crazy, this is the man for you. Travis. But anyway,
like
man,
hell. Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
So what's up? How's everybody's weekend so far besides this bullshit weather?
Well, man, the weather for me has been great. It's been beautiful. I don't know about you.
Me too.
Yeah, it's because
Florida weather's great.
It's because y'all down there in the retirement state. That's why. Nah, fuck it. Big CJ, what up, man? Mr. Workaholic.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I spent last week up in Minot, North Dakota, in negative 27-degree weather. So I came home last night to nice, beautiful 33 degrees, and my dick is now starting to peek back out. It's taking a look, kind of like the groundhog, It's kind of like the groundhog. If it comes out, sees a shadow, it's going to be back in. But no, it's not too bad here today.
Sweet. Well, we glad we glad the rocket machine's fucking poked back out, man. You can't have that motherfucker stuck in there too long. Yeah.
No.
Don't use it, you lose it.
See, that's what happens when you live in Texas for so long and you come up here. It just says, "Fuck you! I'm going away. I'm moving back south."
No shit. Andy, what you got for us, homeboy? What you got?
All right, man. Well, I think to start this off, all right. Now, like I said, we're going to be creating the Veterans Pickup Guide. All I have done has come up with some topics, and then I got some subject matter experts. We got Aries Cobain. I know he's a king. We got Mr. Chris Ripka and, of course, Big Country. So we're going to talk about some experiences, and we're going to put this out there and see what you guys think, too. So, everybody in the chat group, feel free to chime in. But first, the Veterans Pickup Guide, okay? The Pickup Guide for Vets. What we're going to start out with is be honest, okay? That's going to be our first topic. And don't just be honest with a lady friend you might be trying to pick up, but be honest with yourself. And the first part of the show, we want to be a little bit serious, all right? And then, of course, it's going to get stupid. But, when we look at being honest with ourselves, one of the things that a lot of veterans face when we get out of the military, when you were in and you were single, you were going out to bars, clubs, everything else. It's like, hey, I'm in the military, I'm in the Army, I'm in the Marines, whatever else. Instantly wet, hey, we're going home. When you get out, it's like, hey, I was in the Army, I'm a veteran, and now I'm flipping burgers, waiting on my VA to kick in because I got about 3 more months. You're kind of hitting it hard because you're not making the money you're used to. You don't have the title you're used to, and you got to kind of redefine and refine yourself. So I think that's the first thing we want to kind of focus on, and I know all of us on the show have been through it, and I know a lot of you have. So if you're in the chat room, feel free to chime in, man. Tell your stories. We'll be happy to air them out. And for everybody else, we're going to give you guys our truest opinion and what happened to us and what we did to overcome it, and we're going to add a little bit of dumb shit in as well. So be honest. What do you guys have to say?
It's this. I think this would be a good subject because I mean, even for myself, I still suffer for some of this shit too. But it does. You gotta refine yourself again. Just like I always say, whenever I'm talking to fellow brothers and sisters and stuff that talk about they can't. It's hard for them to get back out into the public and socialize and stuff like that. And it's that same go around that I try to put in them is. Well, when we first went active duty in our first deployment and shit like that, it was not comfortable. There was a lot of what ifs, a lot of anxiety because you're in different countries, you're in different situations, you don't know a lot of people, and it's like you got to go in there and really show who you are. It's the same thing out in the civilian world coming back into it. Yes, we are different. We have changed. We educated ourselves. We know a lot of moral values as far as brotherhood, camaraderie, honesty, integrity. We actually have a different perspective rather than some other people do on this. And, you have to stick yourself back out there in uncomfortable situations to adapt to be somewhat comfortable doing it again, I think.
That's a great point.
And when you say be honest, it's not like you come home. It's like, hey, I just want to tell you I'm married, but I think you got a fat ass. That's not. It's. But yeah, you're absolutely right. You do have to be a little bit honest with yourself, especially just for the simple fact that you're not, that you're not the be all end all. A lot of people they get this idea in their head that. And I remember sitting in a club when we came home one time, and I'm listening to this kid talk. He basically made himself to be some kind of war hero while he's talking to this girl. And I had to bust his ass out. I did. And I was the asshole for doing it. But at the same time, I would rather cock block somebody that's lying and being a piece of shit than watch him get a piece of ass, especially when she was freaking hot. I wanted that ass.
Damn,
but those people they come back and they sit there and they come up. Gotta be honest. Relationship. You never know when you're gonna have to go back and say, "Hey, you remember that one night? Let's do that again." You don't want to be that. Nah, you're a liar. I don't want to be around you.
Yeah, it's. It's. I don't know, man. It's different scales, Aries. I mean, it's. I don't know. Being an amputee, it's one of those things, man. It's like I use it in a good, positive way, trying to. People, you can't miss a 6'6" fucking gorilla monster walking through the fucking door with one leg. You can't miss that shit.
Man. So I might miss the. I don't look down. I'd have to look up the whole time, so I'd probably miss that.
Well, if I'm wearing my JNCOs, which I absolutely fucking love, then the span is not as there as if I'm in shorts and you just see it. But you try to use it to get out there. I wear my JNCOs a lot more nowadays because I don't want my legs showing. To get out there and try to do some of the same things as I try to use it in a positive way. But then again, it's. I don't want it to be a crutch where people think they have to be polite or, because anytime you see a disabled person, it doesn't matter if they're in the military or not. Just automatic humanity thinking is you want to, open the door for somebody or help them out if you see they're having trouble. But, it also affects things like in the dating world. People are very skeptical about, well, what's the extra shit that I'm going to have to do because he only has one leg and is not able to put on his prosthetic and walk without crutches. There's a lot I can't do by myself.